Hey everybody, I was able to walk out here in my backyard today to show you this damage of this huge tree has failed. The snow is starting to melt some. It's still ice, but it's supposed to be a little warmer today and warmer Tuesday and Wednesday, so it should melt. Maybe it'll melt all of it Tuesday and Wednesday. But here it is Monday, and I've got back here just walking slow and being careful. But here's what happened from wind damage that we had Saturday. This huge tree over here from this empty lot has broke off and fell over here at the back of our property. And it was a tall tree. It stretches all the way across my backyard. It crushed my fence and has left all of this for us to clean up. I'll walk over here and show you the root of it. The ice, we had bad ice and wind, and the wind was real bad Saturday. And it broke this big tree off. It was this huge pine tree that was over here on the other side of this fence. It was the empty lot beside of our house. It used to be a little old lady that lived down there, but she moved and the county has took over her spot of land or something, and so nobody does anything with it. It's just an empty lot. But here we're gonna have a lot of damage from this big tree. But here it is. It's broke off by the roots. It was a big pine tree. And this fence right here was her property. I got tangled up in the vine. But this part of the fence here was hers, and I just always used it as a side of mine for my dogs. But that chain link fence went to her property, and see, it has crushed it right here. See if I can back up just a little bit. I'm on a hill. It's crushed it. That was a big pine tree. It's covered in them vines. But yeah, it fell across my backyard and just squashed my fence. My fence is gone. I had a fence that we put up about $200 worth, just the wire and some stobs, and I'd probably had it 10 or 11 years. So I got my money's worth out of it. But it always held my dogs in. It was good for my little dogs. But we should have put it up with posts in the beginning, but we didn't. So now, after we figure out how to get all this cleaned up, we'll put up another fence, and then we'll put it up with posts and some new wire and them tacks and fix it better. But this right here is going to be a job here trying to get up all of this. Going to have some chainsaws and somebody to help my husband do it. But I don't know about this big part of the tree here, because this is awful wide. You'll have to have a big long saw to cut through it. But we'll have to see what all we've got to do to try to get some of this cleaned up when it warms up some. This is a mess from somebody else's tree, but we've got left with the damage. That's just the way it goes, I guess, sometimes. But we'll get it up. He's got some friends he can line up to help him, and get out here and work on it when it warms up. But yeah, it's done a lot of damage back here. It just missed the neighbor's fence in her building. It's a little bit of bamboo laid over there on hers, but nothing, I don't think, from this big tree. But the tree fell across our whole backyard back here and just destroyed our fence. And there's a lot of the bamboo broke off. I thought it was a tree down in them woods had done this, but no, it was a tree right beside us over here on this empty lot that fell. At least you can walk back here a little bit right now. We've had ice real bad for 2 weeks. This is the 3rd week. And it's finally starting to melt some today. It's supposed to be warmer Tuesday and Wednesday, so maybe it'll melt some more. The snow is not bad, but ice is really bad. This has been a rough 2 to 3 weeks here. And now we got all of this to manage here somehow. But we'll get it when it gets warmer. The dogs has got to have a fence back here, 'cause they love their fence, so we'll have to fix them a new one. This is all the yard we've got. We've got a little spot here. Ain't but 1/3 of an acre of land. I like my house, but I wish we had more land. Here it is in this corner. This is my neighbor's building and black fence. It's just some of the bamboo has fell over there on her side. So we'll help clean that up too. But I don't think it's none of that tree. The tree just missed it. Right there is the top of the tree. So it just barely missed her building and her fence. But it got all of ours. Our fence is somewhere up under there, mashed. Here's my snowball bush. It squished it too. I had a snowball bush right here. It's broke a lot of this bamboo off. But yeah, this was the very top of the tree, and it's reached over our complete whole backyard. But there's the root of it again. It broke plumb off there at the bottom of the tree. That was the tree that dropped all these pine cones back here in my yard. I don't guess it'll be dropping no more pine cones. And it's a small one beside it right here that is leaning. So whoever comes and cleans this big one up, we're gonna have them just go on and cut that one down too before it falls, 'cause it's already leaning. And just let it fall down there in the woods before it falls over here and hits my building or something. We was lucky that this tree, big one that fell, didn't hit my building and didn't hit my house. Just look at it like that, I guess. 'Cause we was lucky that it didn't hit nothing but down here at the edge of the woods and my fence. My building was okay and my house is okay. So we can deal with the rest of it. But yeah, when it warms up, we've got something to do. I hope he can line up some people to help him, 'cause it's going to be a job. But he will. We've still got some ice on these steps over here on this side of the house, 'cause it's in the shade. I'm going to have to get some hot water and bring it out here in a bucket and just go ahead and melt this where you can get out the door better. I've got the other door, I've got the other spot around there at the other door blocked off where the dogs can go out on the porch but not get off the porch. Blocked the steps off over there, so they can come out on the back porch, but not in the yard now, 'cause they can get loose 'cause the fence is tore down. So now they'll have just the back porch and the little area in the front until we get all this cleaned up. And it's gonna be a while. But it's starting to melt just a little bit today. Water dripping out of that gutter right there now. Okay, thank y'all for watching. I wanted to make a video of this to show you the damage that I got back here in my backyard. But we'll get it up slowly. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.